Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple Haze Podcast. I am your host who bleeds purple and gold, Isaac here. I know I'm a bit late on the news. It always seems like I'm always late on the news on every single video, but the Vikings and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah made two new signings that are actually really, really good. So they stacked up on two more defensive players for basically the last signings of free agency for week 2. They signed two players. First off, they signed Kamu Grugier Hill, a linebacker previously of the Carolina Panthers. He's a linebacker. He had 42 starts, 300. I believe he had over 300 tackles, 6 sacks, 3 interceptions, 11 quarterback hits, and 28 tackle for losses to basically sign behind the depth of the linebacker core that we have behind Jordan Hicks, behind behind Ivan Pace Jr. I think it's going to be Blake Cashman. I'm sorry, not Jordan Hicks. Let me rephrase that, what I said. Just ignore what I said earlier. You got Ivan Pace Jr., Blake Cashman, that's going to be behind, and you got Kamu Grugier Hill, who is going to be an absolute solid depth piece too as well. So that's what they're doing right here. I have nothing wrong with it because you don't know if Brian Asamoah is healthy or not. I would love to see if he is healthy or not because I think this kid has talent. Just have to see what there is basically and out of this kid. So, and then also they signed another defensive a part of the forefront, Jihad Ward. He had 18 in his career. He had 18 sacks, 59 quarterback hits, 24 TFLs. That is not bad. Those are pretty solid numbers if you ask me for Jihad Ward. I think he's a defensive end. I don't know. A defensive lineman or a defensive end or an edge. I don't know which one he is, but come to shove, I think this is another one of these depth signings that I absolutely think that will work very well. Again, it's not a star, but I think can be a solid depth piece because from what I understand, from what they're doing is they want to rotate here and there. They want to rotate to get fresh legs out there in between games, get the starters, then bring in the extra guy that's in there. Because for defensive end, you got plenty of weapons. You got Andrew Van Ginkel, Jonathan Greenard, you got Patrick Jones II, you got Andre Carter, and you have Jihad Ward for your fifth option. So you have 5 signings at defensive lineman. At defensive end. So it's good to see that the defensive end depth is deep, and they want to really cover all the space that Daniel Hunter and DJ Wonnum had before. So I absolutely think this is a great signing, though, by the Vikings. And so we know Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Greenard are going to be the starting edges for the Vikings, but I think Jihad Ward would definitely do good. Kamu Grugier Hill will also do good too as well. And this is what Brian Flores wants, is basically now they are realizing they are stacking the defense, and it was definitely something that we needed, some better weapons. And once you have better weapons for Brian Flores, they're going to light it up. No question about it. It's not even, maybe if he will. Brian Flores is a cheat code on his own, so he'll make these guys look really, really good out there. I guarantee you. So, yeah, these are definitely great free agency signings for week 2. Not a bad week 2 overall, and a good free agency so far. I've been critical of Kwesi, and he's proving us all wrong that he's going to make his own legacy. So I am proud of Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and the and basically what they will do during the draft. I have no idea, but I have a good feeling about the draft because the free agency that he had makes me hopeful for this draft. It absolutely makes me hopeful, and I think he'll do a good job at that. So, yeah, those are the two guys that we signed. Welcome to Minnesota. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skull.